He knew the hour. Yahuashua knew the very minute. He knew the seconds. I will be at the well of water. And so he was right there, waiting for me, a dying soul. So he was right there, waiting for me, for my soul to be watered, for my spirit to be watered, for my to be watered. Imorobo shanda huma sende kurila bayone rebose. Imorobo shanta bule sande himalabaye himalabasu himarabaye ke riborobo seke himoshana rebe iboro. Yumalabayende kurila bayeke kurila baseke merebo seyadabo. Merebo seyadabo. Oh, Santa Layaho. He knew the hour. He knew the minute. He knew the seconds. And this is my joy. This is my joy. He knew. Yes, come over here. And he helps me to hear his voice that says, come over to be filled, for you are so empty. Come over to be watered, for you are so dry. Come over to be wet fed, yeah, for you are so hungry. And this is my joy. This is my joy. As he helped me to hear his voice and say, come over here. And he helped me to hear his voice that say, come over to be filled, for you are so empty. Come over to be watered, for you are so dry. Come over to be wet fed, yeah, for you are so hungry. Oh, Imerebo yanda kurimana beye, iboro seke buliye. Imasatala kurila bayande, kurila bayeke, kurila baseke. Oh, it's for glory. Oh, thank you, aber Yahuwah, for helping me to hear your voice. He's a voice of thunder. He's the voice of thunder, fire of love, yeah, of glory. And my son said, he's the voice of glory. It is the voice of worship. It is the voice of praise, of praise. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Erebo Shantalao. Imboroko Shanda, Burilebo Seke, Kurila Bayando, Burise. Imarabayande, Kurila Basondo, Birile Bayanta, Kurila Baye. shape, Murdoseya. Kurilabayando, Seke Maraboda, Kurilabayeke, Sandabo, Muribolobo Sheke, Burilamayantu, Durileboseke, Kurilabayende, Yahudim, Yahweh, Yahudim, Meraboseke, Reya, Imorabo Sundereba, Israel, Imorabo Seke, Yerebo Se, Imorobo Shanda, Kurilabayende, Burilemo Seke, Iborobo Seke, Yandi. He knew the moment. Yes, he knew the minute. Yes, he simply knew the hour. Ooh, that I will be coming to the well of water. And you so dry, and you so empty, and you so hungry. Whoa, seke yabao. And so it was right there waiting for me to pour his spirit right inside of me. Oh, right inside of me, that I will be able to shine. It is the flood of glory. It is the flood of honor. It is the flood of worship. It is the flood of worship. It is the flood of testimony. Of testimony. Yahuwah. Yeah, Yahuwah. Ah, Yahuwah. Yeah, Yahuwah. It's all about Yahuwah. It's all about Yahuwah. 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 All about Seya. Orima Shantayabu. Iborobo Seke. Kurila Bayende. Morobo Sandu Burise. Imorobo Shanta. Burila Bayantu. Burilebo Seke. Ramarabayonda. Iborobo Seke. Kurila Bayende. Morobo Sandu Burise. Imorobo Shanta. Burila Bayantu. Burilebo Seke. Ramarabayonda. Is the flood of glory. His voice, hey, is the flood of glory that my soul just held in the land of my captivity. Is the flood of wonder that my soul has held in the land of my captivity. I hear the voice, I hear his voice, the voice of Tendako. Yahudim, oh come back home, Israel, oh come back home, come back home. Mama yandoro buse yalaba, imosekera bo burila bayonde, burila baseke. His voice say, come back home, come back home. Oh, my posterities, come back home. Are you and my posterities in the far canal of the whole world? Come back home, Warabasia. This is what his voice has already said to my soul. Yerebo Santaya, Durelebo Seke Rabu. Imarabasende Kurilabayondo, Burilebo Seke Marabayanderekeya. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Aber Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom and much love and prosperity attend you family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yehovah said unto YAHUH'S the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book. And for the time is near, and also near is the time, Just a step to the dark. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people body house for the returning of King Yahuashua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom. Oribo Sanda Yaba Yaba. To whom due eternally all glory, worship, honor, exaltation, acclamation, love, or praises, riches, wealth, inaraba to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever pure energy, the forever DNA, the very ablaze one. Imorobos Kayababayo, the strength of Abi Yahuwah, Rekes Kayababayo, my very ocean Tayabo ish, Nayandarabos Kilibaye. Oh, yes, Father, Yahuwah Mos Kilibabos Sekayababa. You are my Abba eternal, and you have been worshipped in the temple. He Muskaraba of your handmaid, he Maskalababa your very Isha. You know, with a voice of trumpet or having the voice of trumpet, you don't have no need to struggle. Using the voice of trumpet, that is the very voice of Abba Yahuwah, you struggle at all for nothing. A trumpet is allowed, is awakening, and it calls one's attention. When you have the voice of trumpet, the very voice of Abba Yahuwah, you struggle absolutely for nothing. Everything will be called, what is it going? Because you use the voice of Abba Yahuwah, which is the very trumpet. Like I always love to say, that trumpet or sound precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah. That is why we don't struggle when we speak. That is why we don't struggle for revelation. That is why we don't struggle for new wine, because it's overflow. He that believeth on him, saith Yahuashua HaMashiach, out of his belly a rivers of living water will flow. It is a flood of glory. It is a rivers of water. It's overflowing already. That which Abba YAHUH'S has already said right in Shemo, Exodus 34 verses 10. That is what we are resounding to your hearing, where the voice of not trumpet, with the voice of sound, the very voice of Abba Yahuwah is calling this, and this is what we have here today. This is the package, this is the box of heaven that we are about to unveil, the mystery of voice. It is trumpet calling and the four corner, to the four corner of the earth. And what was the unique vision or glory reserved over there in Shemo 34 verses 10? Is simply that the royal king, Yahuashua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, is almost here. Okay, get ready to receive your bridegroom. If you are one of his bride, hear his voice these days. He said, if you hear his voice, you don't, hinder, don't hide in your heart. All right, his voice is speaking these days, just as the Ruach HaKodesh, my forever ish, has said to you and me. Let him that have ear hear what he has already said to you and me. And why did he say so once again? It is because he knew already a third part of humanity, ears, is going to be dedicated unto the serpent. You see, just as the first woman, Kawa, heard the voice of serpent, and she not go for him, she go for it. And to my surprise or to my amazement, in these last days, third part of humanity is hearing that voice again. And how do I know that? It is that the serpent said, or the voice of serpent simply goes this way: I have abolished the law. That is the voice third part is hearing today.
What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under this heaven. That voice again today has captured third part of humanity. Okay, that is why you will hear from the Christendom, Jesus abolished the law. That is why you will hear from the Islam, Allah said the royal law is corrupt. In another way, he abolished it also. And come now with Quran. And Christendom now come now with what? Babylonia. At least I forgot this. I would like to forget the signs of the last. I love it. Okay, but there's never no way you can hear the voice of righteousness and say, even though you still see the first heaven and this first earth, the voice of righteousness can never say that. Yahuashua Mashiach saith unto you and me, think not, because people is going to be taking so these days. That was why he also said, remember the Shabbat, because he knew people is going to forget the Shabbat. Remember, think not that I've come to abolish or to do away with the law, neither the prophet, until what? Heaven and earth pass away. Whereby you say the first heaven and this first earth, you there believe that crap, you believe Jesus, you believe Allah, you believe them. All right now, lest I forget this, like signs of the last day, he says something to you and me very deep.
I used to believe that Watchman, Yahu, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, I got a precept. Revelation 12:9. I read, and the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Minus Igbo people. The whole world. Minus Kazas, synagogue of Satan. The whole world. I take it again. And the great is great, not small, okay? And the great dragon was cast out. The old serpent is the origin, okay? It has an origin. Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Including Igbo people being deceived? Yes. Including synagogue of Satan being deceived? Yes. Including Christendom being deceived? Yes. Including Islam being deceived? Yes. Including the four corners of the earth being deceived? Yes. Including me? Yes. I will tell you now another lie that I have believed. For so long, he deceiveth the whole world. All right now. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Come on now. Let's do this together, okay? Let us do the cross tracking. He has an origin. And it is said old serpent, which means is from ages. Is from the ancient, is from the old. He has a lineage, he has a family, he has offspring, he has kingdom. He has been coming from one kingdom into another. Old serpent is still right here today. What? Doing what? Deceiving the four corners of the earth. Let's do the cast tracking. Now, it has many hells now, which represent many kingdoms. Okay, so right now the old serpent, where is his origin, old origin. It is right in Genesis 3. So where can we find him these days? Come, the royal law said we should preset all things. Preset has to be upon preset, lie upon lie. Take here a little and take there a little. So right now, let us take from the Quran. We are going to pick some from Quran, to preset this very Revelation 12:9. The royal law makes it so clear to you and me that we shouldn't believe our spirits, but we should test our spirits to know where they are where they are from. Why? Because many false prophets has already gone into the whole world to deceive people like you and me. Okay? So right now, here we are. We are going to pick some from Quran. Okay? This is Allah. This is how Allah is being written in Arabic. Alright? Here is the writing of Allah. This is how Allah is being written. And here is a 4-day snake. And what did the royal law say unto you and me? That old serpent. Okay? Called the devil. Alright? Serpent, is different from devil. Okay? Serpent is the highest order of all angels. While devil is just a cherubims. Okay? Devil is a covered cherubim. Serpent is the dragon. Is the highest of all. It is the seraphims. So my point is right here now. We did not find the logo of serpent in Allah's name at all. Rather, we also found the characteristics in Allah's mouth. He's bragging. He called himself the old serpent from his very mouth. Let's hear from a proud Goliath. Here I hear Korah. Oh my father. What is wrong with Allah? Something is wrong with Allah, eh? All right now. They don't want me to read this Quran. They are disturbing me. Okay, now I read, excuse me. Quran Surah 3 verses 54. And the unbelievers plant to deceive. And Allah plans to deceive the unbelievers. Allah is the best of deceivers. Did you get that? Let that one, ring a bell of awakening inside your memory. And I go for the second mouth from Allah, the dragon. Quran Surah 7 verses 99. Are they saved from Allah's deception? Quran is asking you, are you surely saved from the lies of Allah? Okay, Allah's deception. No one feels safe from Allah's deception, except those that shall perish. Come now, let's oh my father, let us calculate something over here. Why should they say, or Quran say, except those that is going to be destroyed or that is going to perish, they are the one that is going to be free from Allah's deception? Did you caught a glimpse over here? Did the revelation cross your mind over here? Except those that will not believe Allah, they are the one to be saved. Except those that will not receive Quran, they are the one to be saved from what? Allah's deception. Allah has a lie, and Allah has told a wide world lie again. It deceiveth the whole world. I'm not going to let the matter rest just like that, okay? Because my father, aber Yahuwah has already told me that I should, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony needs to be, established. I got the third mouth or the third Quran from the mouth of Allah, the very proud Goliath. I take it now, Quran 8, Quran Surah 8 verses 30. And remember, when the unbelievers plot deception against you, O Muhammad, to imprison you, or to kill you, or to expel you, they plot deception. Listen now. But Allah also plot deception. And Allah is the best of all deceiver. Did you just hear that? Allah is the best of all deceiver. Why did he say so? Okay, now that simply means to say, let me answer the question. Okay, that simply means to say they are a lot of liars in the 4 corners of the earth, but Allah is the best of it all. Okay, let's go this way. Christianity is a big lie. Everyone knows that already. Except the one that is still sold into them. Except the one that is still believing the man made up man tradition. Except the ones that still go by tradition of men. When you come out of her already, you know Christianity is the great primary channel of the great deception of Allah. Alright? Because Allah is the father of all deceivers. He is a liar and the father of all liars. Okay? Now goes by Islam. Okay? No, because Islam is the greatest of all. Because Christianity, yes, still believes some truth from our royal law, from our book. Okay? You see the civil rulers. Allah is greater. The Christendom, Allah is greater. The synagogue of Satan, Allah is greater. The unbeliever, the infidel, the pagan, Allah is simply greater. How did Allah is greater than all these? Allah said, Judah Iscariot is the one that goes to the cross. Now Yahuashua HaMashiach. I see Allah with one eye. No, I open my two eyes to see Allah. This is Allah. Do you still remember the folded snake or the written code of Allah? That is how Allah is being written in Arabic. And here is a snake. Yes. It is in his character, in his name, in his attitude, in his voice. In his characteristic. Did you see his character? Beheader. That is blood-sucking demon. And again, Christianity believes that Yahuashua is the son of Jehovah. He has a father. He is the Almighty, of course, 100%. Yeah. And he died, he was buried, and resurrected again. They believe these 5 unique truths. Even though Christianity is mad on the street, even though they drink ogogoro, but when you ask them these 5 truths, within a seconds, they quote it already. It's living in their vein. That is the unique truth in them. Okay, but Allah is against that. That is what Allah is coming for. That is all about Sharia law, coming to strip it off you now. All right now. But Allah not so. Allah said, no, why should a prophet, they call him prophet. Why should the prophet of the of Allah be killed in such a disgraceful and a shameful way? No, Allah raptured him. That's right away, Allah caught him to the sky. Then Allah, this is how Allah deceived all of us now, including me. We are being deceived according to Quran. This is how Allah did it. Allah not take the face of the Messiah and not put it on Judah Iscariot. He not take the face of Judah Iscariot and not put it on Messiah. That is, they not begin to see Judah Iscariot as Yahuashua. And quickly, Allah not fly Messiah away. And Judah Iscariot now goes to the cross. Allah have knows for you, also knows about that. Yahuashua or Messiah is not almighty. So they are coming for that. Okay, that is why Allah is the greatest of all liars. We knew Yahuashua HaMashiach died for us, and he arose on the 3rd day, 72 hours. We simply knew that. But Allah says not so. So this is why he is called the greatest. He himself, no one calls him that. He bestowed that title of greatest of all deceivers upon himself. You heard it already? I just break the news unto you. And here I am in Matthew 24. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Come on now. This is why we are here every Shabbat, for the sake of the elect and also for the sake of the chosen Gentiles. Okay? That is why we are here on every Shabbat, to make sure that we at least we also cut one soul, in order to put smile in the face of aber Yahuwah. Okay? So right now, have you seen something again? You see already how Allah is being written in Arabic, and here we are, or in Arabic, Arabic, yes, Arabs. And here we are again, you see how Allah, this is a snake, okay? Allah's head is a snake. The other, whatever arrow it is, the beheaded sword. Have you seen something? And what did Allah simply means in YAHUDA's language? Because I'm coming into this Hebrew now, not too long for now. I'm going to touch on this Hebrew. Okay, it's not our language, rather YAHUDA's language. Allah simply makes now in our language, pure language, in a holy language, curse. They begin to rename all things in order to put us in confusion. Okay, Allah simply make curse. Okay, as in the curse serpent. First time for aber Yahuwah to release his curses from his mouth, it goes for the serpent. Okay, first time in all history, it goes for the serpent, as in the curse serpent right in Genesis 3:15. And what is Allah going to do? I know people will always give what they have. Allah have curse from aber Yahuwah, therefore he's also going to spread that curse to anyone that come around him, to anyone that play against to anyone that dine with him. And how is he going to do that? That's Sharia law. If you don't receive him, he will curse you. If you don't receive him, he will curse you with temporary pain. That is the beheading, or set you ablaze, or stone you to death. Any infidel, that is the penalty that due them from the very Quran, the mouth of Allah. And if you receive him, that is going to curse you with eternal damnation. What? The link of fire. Allah have curse. Allah himself means curse. And now, and for all eternity, praise goes to aber Yahuwah. That is hallelujah. Okay, for his wonders, merciful, compassionate heart extended unto the elect, even in this land of our captivity. That is the stipulation. The stipulation he put over there, if it were possible, including the elect will be deceived, okay? But as we see, it wasn't possible or utterly possible for the elect to be deceived. That is why we are coming out these days with full force. That is why we are coming out with a voice of trumpet. That is why we are coming out and digging into the truth, into the lies we once been failed. By looking, or by digging, yes, I'm right, by digging into the truth from the royal law. Okay? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That is why we be set free from all these, uncountable lies. These lies that comes like what do they call it? Octopus. That has so many uncountable tentacles. That as you talk, you think already you lose yourself from this. Another one is tying you over again. And you think you lose again. Another one is coming over again. You think you are free. Another one is tying you again from the four corner of the, oh my fellow, the earth. We have been tied with different lies, and the one that's recently I discovered, which is that of the Igbo people. Another mind-boggling. Okay. Mishmaker, F people, here we are in the heavenly court room of aber Yahuwah, with this breathful, powerful message titled for you and me, right from the mouth and the heart of aber Yahuwah, for you and me. The mystery of voice reveals the Igbos might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes. Part 1. I worked it out already. It's going to be having 1 and 2. Okay, should I repeat the title? The mystery of voice. Yes, the mystery of voice reveals the Igbos might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes, because he is the one to do the gathering, and he knew where he scattered all of us. But Igbo said we were never being scattered. They said all the 14 tribes, I'm coming to that, are in Igbo land. Oh, the dragon deceived the whole world. But we are coming out from each one of them. We are coming out. This is the propaganda of the Igbos right now. When you go into their message, their signs is not Deuteronomy 28, Deborah 28, not at all. Their sign is being found in their streets, or in their names, or in their character, or in their business, or in their whatever. Oh, mulere, oh, sekere, or ebulere. I don't know for them the ebulere, where they got that sign. What voice are you hearing? That is the mystery of voice. Because in the last day gathering, the royal law simply make it so clear. It is going to be the outpouring of the Spirit, the outpouring of the Ruach HaKodesh, that your sons and your daughters is going to prophesy. Then we are coming into the prophecy Yahuwah assigned to you and me, man and woman, in these last days, to begin to prophesy and know who you are, and to begin to come out for Babylon, and begin to come out from the four corners of the earth. And we are all spreading out as a mighty sea, as a mighty water. No force, no power, no darkness will be able to stop this. Open Oribo Shandalabo. It is open. Heaven, lift up your hands, all you gates. Let it be lifted up. What is the gate? Have you ever seen a gate having a hand? No. Have you ever seen a gate with a hand? No. What was he speaking to? What was he talking to? Who was he referring to? He is referring to a glory blocker. He is referring to a glory aborter. He is referring to a demon or ribasa that want to stand on the way. They are not coming in. Rather, they will not also allow you to come in. Ribobobo Sandaya Baba, to the one that shut the heaven against mankind. He said, you have taken the key of knowledge away from humanity. You have taken away the keys of the kingdom of heaven away from that humanity. You want to block our knowledge. This is what the Igbo people is doing. And they said, all the 12 tribes, it is in their Igbo land. And they said they are the only true people of the book. And they said they are the only surviving of Yahuwah. Then I dare to challenge one. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What is your agenda? What are you saying? Are you not saying the signs of the last day? It is not so anymore. I said something is wrong with you. Igbo, you might be the another synagogue of Satan. Yahuashua, this is prophetic. Yahuashua revealed this synagogue of Satan twice. In Revelation 2:9, in Revelation 3:9. That is what I said to that man. And I said the synagogue, they cause us from Caucasia, or about the Ashkenazi tribe that occupy the land today. I said the first rebuke from Yahuashua HaMashiach, Revelation 2:9 goes for them. I said now I begin to come into the second synagogue of Satan, which are the Igbos. For you to say 12 tribes is found in your omulere, eri, ereri, agun, acha, what is onicha? Then we just take the biblical character and now begin to suit it to their last name. Iborobo Sandayabayaba. Rekesklibobo Hinarabo Santayababo Seke. Now before you burst at me, now you Igbo, as soon as you hear this message, before you burst at me, or before you want to tear yourself apart, just push all those your emotions aside, and push what you have been taught aside, and push now your feelings aside, and push back far away from you your ideology. Put it, go. In fact, just go and cast it in the garbage and sit down and lower your ear and listen. The royal law simply make it so clear. Be a listener. Just sit down and listen to this message. How do we know right now? Because one Yoruba woman, that one said, I replied, I followed him. He run away. He's trying whatever. I'm not going to call you a brother for you to say that kick against the last days movement. No, I won't call you a brother at all. His channel is being called the real Hebrews. The real Hebrews. I now begin to pass out this demonic message that they are the only surviving tribes of Yaakov. All of them, 12 tribes, is being found in Igbo land. And I said, okay, something is wrong with this very man. In fact, I've been listening to all these Igbo people. They hate other tribes coming in. When they hear you say you are from the tribe, or you are from the Israel. They will question you. They will rebuke you. They will let you know, how did you know that? They will begin to want you to be explained. They need explanation from you. Meanwhile, no one has ever asked them, how do you know you are Igbo? How do you know you Igbo people? How do you know you are the people of the book? No one has ever questioned. That always goes to comment section comment section, I will read other people's and see other people, mind concerning this matter. No one has ever rebuked them. Rather, they are the one out there rebuking people that did not drag one of my sisters. Father one nearly gave up who she is. Whereby say your sons, and your daughters is going to prophesy. This Igbo people now begin to stress this lady that she now make about 4 videos. She will make one, they will say that is not good enough. She will do another, they will say that is not good enough. She will do another, they will say that is not good enough. That when she now come to the 4th one, she now run to Revelation 7. This is what matters. He said, keeping the royal law, keeping the words of aber YAHUWAH, that is what counts for life. That is what is going to take you into heaven. No really matter whether you are Israel or you are Gentile, it doesn't really matter. Anyone that keeps the royal law, that is how she concluded. I felt sorrowful in my heart. One answer, you need to take DNA. The other one answer, give us proof. Wait, what? You are another synagogue said 100% with capital letter. Push that back, that's your emotion, and sit down and listen. Can I take the title again? I will be kind enough because this message is going, it came out right away. As soon as I heard that, my spirit was grieved. Something was not quite all right. And I said, no, aber YAHUWAH, what is going on here? I am not Igbo, but Igbo people is saying, you are the one that watched me out. You let me to hear your voice, sir. You told me who I am. But Igbo people is saying it's not true that the only surviving tribe, children of Yaakov, the 12 tribes, he said it's being found in Igbo land. They're not beginning to prove it, names by names. Some part, there is not even mention on the chart. But it sounds like, almost like that. But the man also changing and said, no, it is Olicha. Oh yeah, dip your feet in oil. The feast of promise. They now begin to dig out as an aber YAHUWAH, what is going on here? There is a powerful vision that came. You're going to hear that from part 2. Because this one is part 1. You're going to hear that from me, okay? After aber YAHUWAH gave me the mystery of who are Igbos, therefore I now rebuked this brother. I will call you brother. You pushing me back to the world. Do you know how painful it is for you not to know who you are? You dragging me back to the Babylon. You dragging me back to Gentile, to go and be eating feces, to give up my identity. Do you know what it is for you not to know who you are? Let me not go by feelings because I'm highly provoked. Each time I remember that man, what he said, no, it grieved my spirit. Then this mystery now come, the voice. Aber YAHUWAH asked me, did I not tell you that I'm going to call you by voice? So I don't know the voice the Igbo people is hearing. When they ask you, when they ask you, tell them your DNA, you don't have no DNA to prove. Your DNA, it is the Bori 28. That is your DNA. In fact, all the royal law, tell them all the royal law, it is your DNA. If the day asks you of that, I rebuked him. He now replies to me. I say, this is a pure lie from the pit of hell. And the man now replied to me and say, thanks for calling me a liar. It is your own opinion. You are entitled to it. And I fire him. And I begin to break out all the tens of scriptures that says the people of the book scatter in the 4 corners of the earth. What are you saying? For you to say they are all in Igbo, all the 12 tribes is found there, you are a deadly liar. In fact, you are a dragon. You are the offspring of serpent. They are now beginning to dig into this. Aber YAHUWAH gave me this mystery, the mystery of voice. So that's what we are going to look into now. The mystery of voice. How do you know who you are? It is from the voice of aber YAHUWAH. It's calling this to you and me. Okay? And I will also use this to pass a word of encouragement to my brothers and sisters. Wherever you are from, it's not important whether you are Ghana, because I see Ghana coming out, I see Caribbean coming out, I see Cameroon coming out, I see Sierra Leone coming out, Congolese coming out, I see Yoruba coming out, Igbo. I'm not going to mention Igbo because Igbo provokes my spirit. I see all these people in Ethiopia coming out, Egypt coming out. I see all these people from the 4 corners of the earth. I see Brazil coming out. I see Mexico coming out, Native America coming out. The biggest fish of it all, it is our brethren in the US that fulfilled the yoke of iron. They are going to take you to another bondage. You are going back to Egypt again, by this time, by ships. Okay? That this Yoruba woman was also provoked like I was. That one I said, come, what are you saying? That one I said, I don't know your agenda. You have an agenda. I don't know what your agenda is by saying only Igbos are the people of the book. What about the Yorubas? That one I say, for example, like me, I am from the tribe of EPHRAIM. So that one I say, excuse me, Mr. Fix this video. This video is very bad. Fix it back. Therefore, this man also replied this lady again, said, I did not say it without proving it. You see all the 12 tribes name. It is being found in Igbo. Igbo land. Yes, again, I'm repeating it. The only surviving tribes from the 12 tribes, they are all in Igbo. He repeated it again. I was grieved in my spirit. I said, no, these people, they are just out there try to resist or to push us back as we are coming out. They are trying to take us back again to bondage. So never you believe their lies. They are being deceived. But they themselves, when the Yahuashua comes, they will know that they are being deceived, okay? So don't be moved by their noise, because they are liars and they are the children of the serpent, which is, that deceiveth the whole world. So don't be moved. Don't be discouraged. When they come into you, let them know your DNA, because they are asking people for DNA. When they ask you of your DNA or come and prove it, let them know your DNA, it is the royal law. That is all we know. Okay? So family, like already, I will always love to set the stage with Deborah. Yeah, with Deborah 32, 1-4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Aber Yahuwah. Yes, that is what I'm doing over here. Publishing his name, and I'm also at the same time publishing his truth. Yahuashua said, I come in my Father's name. That is the publishing. Because I will publish the name of Aber Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth, and without iniquity. Just and right is he. Yes. Hallelujah. Reba seke remadereba. Reba seke remaderebo. Reba seke remadereba. Oraba say, oraba say, oraba hihu, oraba say. So now, family, right now, family, Mishmaker, before we run this race, like already, I will keep making my presentation. Yes, okay. Rather, before I make my presentation, let us take a deep breath into what is the royal law for. How does it play out in your life and in my life? Here I am, point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Israel. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function. Its stipulation, what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. It preset describe how the marriage would function. Point 4. For it what pictures tells what marriage life would be like. Point 5. For either Point 5. Its judgment describe how each of the partner would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promise never to violate it, because the groom is Aber Yahuwah himself. He has never ever broken his word. And that is the guarantee you and me have today, that we are choosing people forever. Forever and ever, eternal, we are his choosing people. Aber Yahuwah make it so clear. If he ever return his word from us not being his people anymore, he let it cause. Here Ribo Shandaraba in Jeremiah 31, verses 31, way down to the very end. You're gonna see how Aber Yahuwah put it. We are his people eternal. We are saved eternal. All Israel will be saved in this last day, because out of Jerusalem, or out of Israel, there comes deliverer. Okay, this is the covenant Aber Yahuwah made with us. In the land of our captivity, we will not utterly lost. We are coming back. Oh, already we are being found. We know who we are now. Okay now, and not like this mad Jesus that says Shabbat is perpetual, is no more perpetual. The royal law can't until the heaven and the earth pass away. Even though we still see the first heaven and the first earth, Jesus said he has done away with the royal law. Jesus is a mad demon from the pit of hell. He not take away what happened to Shabbat, what happened to the biblical feast, that he now removed all those from your knowledge and now feed you now with Babylon. Yes, that is the Deborah 28 courses. You're going to be serving God's Elwood. We will come into that more in part 2, because that is the point in part 2. But I'm going to do all my possible best to see today I established all these 5 alphabet in just one clip, part 1. I'm going to do that by his grace. So that part 2, I will not take the 5 points, because we also have 5 points, okay, in part 2. That will be done next week Shabbat. Having said this, or with this being said, I will keep making my presentation. Aber YAHUAH reviews to redeem. This is rather YAHUAH warning from above, just like that of FBI warning. Okay, he is the seal of aber YAHUAH message in me. Like aber YAHUAH revealed. I saw in my vision was just downloading all these mysteries. Aber YAHUAH is digging out these days in me to reach out to the lost house of Israel. This man was just downloading it, he is not downloading it to use it to please aber YAHUAH, not at all. Rather, he was downloading it to pervert it. Okay, so aber YAHUAH now lead me in this manner. This is the sea. When you keep doing this, they are going to remove their hand from this vision. Brothers and sisters, Mishmikan, as I start doing this, I have a lot of followers, thousands. Okay, thousands, more than 1,000 followers. I don't do live video like I do upload it. Live video is going to send notification to all your fans or your list, your friends on your list. But upload it just normal. If you see, you watch it. Okay, some can say, some cannot say. But I strongly believe that YAHUAH will just bring it there, to hear his word. As soon as really I begin to do this, all of them, almost just few days, about 300 to 400. Okay, but I don't care. The day one sinner will repent, that is the day, heaven will rejoice. An angel party. That is what we are doing over here. We will also come into that. Right now, the presentation continues. If you download this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you now say Jesus give it to you, Ebola will attend you in Yahuah's mighty name. If you download this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you use it to please any deity such as Allah, Jesus, Crusader, Ghost, Fire, the causes of Sapphires and Ananias will attend you in Yahuah's mighty name. If you download this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you not place any obligation, condition of money making, the hottest place in the link of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuah's mighty name. This is a trick the Christendom is using this day, like this John Sisule dragon, the one they call John Sisule man. Not just him alone. All of them, they are selling handkerchief, olive oil, holy water, they call it holy water, handkerchief, apron, music, message, prophecy, prayer book. Can you tell me what are they not selling? Justice Sule Destruction said, if you monitor me bango, you die, you're also selling it. Okay, so they sell all things, but this is their trick these days. They will say just plant a seed. They are doing business. If you try with this vision, the hottest place in the link of fire shall be your dwelling, Yahuah's mighty name. However, okay, you have the poverty side. You can find the scripture references. Joshua 6:26, Act of Apostle 5, 1 to 11, Act of Apostle 13, 6 to 12. Okay, Revelation, the biggest of the biggest, 22, the very consummation of it all, 22, 17 to 19. Don't add and don't take out. Okay, now, however, if you download it, you want download it to resound it under the voice of fear, and you want to use it to please aber YAHUAH, and in reaching out to the lost sheep of Israel. Double portion, double glory, double honor. A crown of double glory shall be placed on your head by Yahuashua HaMashiach. You shall rule and reign eternally with Yahuashua HaMashiach. In Yahuah's mighty name, because of your faithfulness, your entire household will be found around you, surrounding you in the kingdom of aber YAHUAH. In Yahushua's mighty name, because I will save one, save the entire household. If you alone found faithful, your entire household will benefit from your faithfulness. In Yahuah's mighty name, it goes in both ways. Right now, let's start the race. All right, now let's get started. Unveil the mystery of voice. Let us see what is the mystery of voice. Outstanding vision. Extraordinary mystery. A vast nice vision. A soul healing vision. Eternal joy vision for the elect. That's scattered in the four corners of the earth. A vision set upon the cloud. All ears, all mouth, all eyes must see. Okay. Now we are just on our way to see we are just on our way to the top mountain to see very clear the mysteries of this holiest word called voice. Aber Yahuwah has never left himself without testimony or without a word. His word burns within us. Prophet Jeremiah said, if I said I'm not going to speak his word, he said it burns like a fire within me. It's just like a fire. I wouldn't have been doing this, especially exposing who is the Igbos. I want it. I would have just said salvation is personal, but it burns in my heart. Therefore, I need to spew it out. Just as the man said, you can spew out any nonsense you want to spew out. It is in your power to do that. Okay. That one brother also from the US was, also asked him, what are you saying? He said, like me, I am from the tribe of YAHUHDA. We came over here by ship. I live in the US. So what are you now saying, that the America, they are also being disqualified by you? It is outrageous. Really, when you listen to some of this Igbo madness, it's so outrageous. In fact, it will provoke your spirit. It means provocation. He have never left himself without testimony. Testimony. This is the pure and uninterrupted testimony. Unmeasurable testimony. He chose and used the weak things of this word to fool the stronger. And Abiyo watches, the foolish things in the eyes of men to fool the wiser. This is another dancing on the dragon's head vision. Auribo Shandayaba Reboboski Yababayo. He most about dancing on the dragon's head vision. So before we unveil the mystery, I would like to put you into, especially the Igbo people. What did I say the first time? Your emotion needs to go away. Okay, your ideology, your feelings, your thoughts, everything you were being told, fed with, push all of the fact, throw them in the garbage. After you are listening to this message, if you are not convinced, then you can go to the dustbin and pick it up. That is pig or pork returning back to his vomit. Alright, now here I am, Matthew, Yahu, 13. I take it from 11, or I'm going to read just 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them is not given. So right now we are going to see that mysteries of voice came from heaven. I tell you, if this mysteries wasn't given unto me, I would have been, dissuaded, okay, from this Igbo people's madness. For they are mad. For you to say all the 12 tribes is found in Igbo land, they are all in Igbo land, you are mad, you are possessed. Now the mystery of voice unfolds, unlocked. The first letter alphabet. What is being called? V. Okay, isn't V? What did it go for? What vision came out of it from Abba Yahuwah? vacation vision vacates Babylon. All right? I keep telling you, they're not my father. You think I'm joking? He's fully loaded with mysteries unspeakable. So what did the first letter go for? Vindication, vision, vacate Babylon. Okay? Revelation 18, come out of all my people. This is the vision. What is he using to call? It is a voice. Come, I heard a voice. And the voice said, come out of all my people. And that is the first alphabet. Vindication, vision, vacate right now, Babylon. Okay, right now. If you hear his voice, what did he say? What did Teheliel saith? Harden not your heart. That is the glory of voice. The first alphabet. What did they go for? Vacate Babylon right now. Vindication, because you are already being vindicated. And how did you know you are being vindicated? It's being passed into your spirit by vision. Apostle Shaul said, I will go for the visions and the revelations of Yahuashua HaMashiach, to know who is Yahuashua HaMashiach. It is by vision these days, of course, not in flesh, vision. Vindication. Horrible Shandaya Baba, you are being vindicated. Vision given unto you, vacate Babylon right now. That is the first alphabet. All right, now let us precept, it. I simply told Igbo people that I know who I am. And you are telling me I should go and provide DNA. What? DNA? All right, now, don't worry, we'll see it. Another synagogue of Satan you are. Okay? Here I am, Jeremiah 29, 10 to 11. For thus saith Yahuwah, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you. It did not say the name of my father's street is going to visit me. No, Yahuwah himself said, I am the one to visit you, to tell you it's time to vacate Babylon. That is vindication, vision. Vacate Babylon. I will visit you and perform my good works towards you, in causing you to return to this place. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Yahuwah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you unexpected. Did you get that? Igbo people. Omulere, erere, esekere, agun. That is the voice that visits them. But Abba Yahuwah said his own is not so. We see how he said it after 400 years. I will visit you again. Hey, you vacate Babylon. Get ready. It's time to go home. Here I am. Yahukanai, John 10, verses 16. This is my husband speaking, Yahuashua HaMashiach. I carry his DNA, okay? You are looking for DNA. You wait. I will give it to you, okay? I read now. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they will hear my voice. He did not say we are going to hear DP feet in the Igbo land or here. He didn't say we are going to be calling Agulere or Agun. Oh, my father, Igbo, you are being deluded. What voice are we going to hear in the land? Because these sheep, they are not here right now. Messiah is speaking in the present time and in the future. We know that. The one that has already left, the 10 lost tribe of Israel, and also the other 3 that is going to join them. Because he knew right away we had the tribe of Yahudi. 3 tribe conjoined with Yahudi. That is 3 tribes in one. Yahudim, LEVI, and EPHRAIM. They were the one left that time. Yahuashua came. 11 is already gone. Okay? Altogether we have 14. That is what I told that brother. I said, come, right? Let me tell you, it's like, because you said it's 12. No, all the tribes are 14. We got 2 extended tribes from Yusuf. Yusuf, there comes another tribe, Ephraim and Manasseh. So make sure you fix their land again, right, in the land of Igbo, because you make sure, or you fix already the other 12. Make sure you do likewise to the leftover ones. He did not reply to me. I said, okay, now we're also going to tell the two witnesses not to come anymore. And since the Igbo people knew who they are, and they knew where the 12 tribes is already, that because that is going to be the works of the Ruach HaKodesh also with the of the two witnesses. Since the Igbo said they knew already all the 12 tribes is found, their land, whatever is in Igbo land. Therefore, what in a nutshell, what that man was just talking about, they shouldn't look up to any other body that is going to come. Only Igbo. When Ghana come show them that they are fake. When Edo come bring them that they are fake. When Yoruba come bring them that is what he was just saying. He keep repeating it. When Cameroon come bring them that have you did this occur to you? If we have not, Edo has a lot of proof also like your madness, but that is not our sign. Our sign it is the royal law, the Bori 28, the causes. I will address that more in part 2. That is the sign Yahuwah said we should be looking for. And so that in order for us to receive deliverance, he did not give us this madness. Igbo, he's bringing out this. What did he say? These sheep, they are not here right now. They are scattered in the four corners of the earth. He said they are going to hear my voice. And there shall be one fold and one shepherd. This is Yahuashua speaking. The voice. This is the mystery of voice, okay? Again, here I am. John 5:25. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of Yahuwah, and they shall hear, and they that hear shall live. Okay? He speaks his voice that is calling us out. Do you think this massive movement, it is just being done by flesh, or it's being done by our desire? This is the movement he speaks about. We are going to hear his voice. Even in the grave. Where are we now? In the land of Babylon. Ezekiel 37. We are all dead. In another man's land. In the land of Gentile. No breath. But aber Yahuwah keeps sustaining us through the life mention, which is the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. The dead. We are all in the grave. We lost our identity. We lost our memory. This is how we are dead. But he said we are going to hear this voice right in the grave, right in Babylon, right in this massive graveyard. Speaks of prophet Ezekiel in Ezekiel 37. As we hear his voice, we are coming out. Horrible Shandaya. Here we are again in Deborah 35-6. This is the voice. This is the voice of gathering. That is what I told that Igbo man. And I said, Igbo, I don't know the voice the Igbo people is hearing anyway. I said the Igbo people, they are not under the last days movement. They are not under the signs of the last days movement. Lest I forget this. When you go to Revelation 12:1, what did it say? On one side appeared the sign of the true. A message of aber Yahuwah. What again? Another sign appeared. What was that sign? The signs of dragon. The sign of aber Yahuwah. It is found in Deborah, Deuteronomy 28. And we knew how he's going to do it. And he said, I scattered my people in the four corners of the earth. But what is the second sign that appeared? That is the signs of Igbo we are seeing right now. They said the other tribe, the other part of the country is not included. They are only Igbo. One man also rebuked him and said, you are so small in your mind. Why are you reducing aber Yahuwah to this level? Why are you doing that? He said, Igbo is too small to contain, to carry the whole 14 tribes. Igbo, they are just too small. We are talking about the four corners of the earth. Aber Yahuwah said, why are you? I said, that one I said, you cannot go against the prophecies of the, you can't do that. You can't go against the word of, he got a lot of rebuke, but he also got uncountable thousands of praises. That must be the Igbo people. Anyone that is not Igbo disagree, but the Igbo people, of course, now they say they are unique. You are being deceived. This is how the gathering. This is how the gathering of the last day is. Here I am, Deborah 30:5-6. And Yahuwah, thy Elohim, will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he shall do good, and multiply thee above thy fathers. And Yahuwah thy Elohim will circumcise. Excuse me, I think. No, no, I miss it. Okay, now I'm supposed to just read just verse 4. Rather, I was just wasting my time reading other part that is not included. Now I take it. Deborah 30 verses 4. If any of thy be driven out unto the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will YAHUAH'S Elohim gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Did you get that? It said, wherever you are, where he has driven you to the uttermost parts of heaven, the four corners of the earth, and to the uttermost parts of heaven. From thence, the gathering will begin. This gathering we are talking about is now, it's a powerful movement. It's a massive movement of Abba Yahuwah. This gathering will begin in heaven. He's going to gather the tribes from heaven. Now, he said, what did he say so? That is now that we are being scattered in the four corners of the earth, under this heaven. Anyone that died, you are not coming. We didn't return back to the land of Israel. So when you die in Babylon or you die in the land of Gentile, in Jehavrel or Michael, will take you now to heaven. So the gathering now, as Yahuashua HaMashiach is coming, he prepared already the one that is in heaven, because there the gathering will begin. All our forefathers that died, we know that repent before they died. Straight away, the gathering started from there. He took them to heaven. Now, waiting the last days when their Messiah is coming, they will come along with him. Okay? So the one in heaven is already being gathered, put in a place. Okay? Now, the voice is gathering, doing the gathering again of those here on earth. Okay? This is how he stated it. Here I am, Matthew 29 to 31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heavens shall be shaken, and there shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth more, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send, listen, now this is the gathering that is going on right now here on earth. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from the ends of heaven to another. Did you get that, Iboma? Desperado. You want to be first in all things. You captivate Nigeria, you dominate Nigeria, your autopox, your one of your tentacles or seven of your tentacles wrapped everywhere in Africa country. The only thing that is still left over for the people of the book, you are also fighting, you want to take it all. Did you hear what it said for you to say all 12 tribes is they are all Igbos, they are all their land is their names is written in Igbo, so that is how you know the only surviving tribe is found in Igbo. Shame on you. Dragon voice. Do you see how our Messiah is going to do the gathering? This voice is a trumpet, and this voice is already resounding. Go to YouTube and you are going to see that this powerful movement already is going on. You can't stop it, okay? No matter, you can't stop it. You bring me into you now, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be rebuking any one of you and be doing it, okay? And be doing it, and I will keep doing it before Yahuashua, surface. We see already from the very royal law how the gathering is going to be done. It's going to be done. We saw it already. Here I am again, Revelation 1:15. I read, and his feet is describing the black Yahuashua HaMashiach, the black Messiah, not the counterfeit, okay, or the duplicate. I will make myself like the Most High, that mad Jesus. We are not talking about him. All that will come in his own name, him you will receive. John 5:43. I come in my Father's name, you rejected me. All that will come in his own name, you will receive. Later, Jada gave you Jesus. Hasn't yet 400 years. Isn't yet 400 years. You have received another Messiah. And that Messiah said, I've done away with the royal law, so that you don't know who you are. I read it. I read 15 now. Revelation 1:15. And his feet like unto the bronze, and as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Did you get that? His voice as the sound of many waters. So before I give it said, because unto me the mystery is of the kingdom of heaven is already been given unto me. And Abba Yahuwah said, in these last days there's going to be an outpouring upon the sons and the daughters of the kingdom. That they are going to be prophesying. Yeah, the prophetic prophecy that came from this very vision I'm about to unveil unto you. So as soon as Yahuashua revealed or showed himself unto Yahuwah, what did he say? I heard a voice. I heard a sound or voice like that of many waters. Here I am, Revelation again 14:2. 14:2, yeah. And I heard a voice, yes, from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harps happy with their harps. You see? So what is the voice of many waters? Let's unveil it. So I bless Abba Yahuwah. I just Baruch his name, who gave this wonderful vision to Allah. He said, because unto me the mysteries, the key, or the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven has been given unto me. Here I am, Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. We want to hear the voice of that waters now. Oh, Riba Shanda Yababa, waters. 15 now. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, nations, kingdoms. Igbo man or Igbo people, you are being rebuked. According to biblical terminology, water goes for the word of Abba Yahuwah, it goes for the Ruach HaKodesh, and it also goes for people. We see now what the water of revelation goes for. It goes for nations, multitude, people, languages, nations. It did not just say only Igbo. People from diverse, tongues. You are being rebuked, Igbo man. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, a rejected soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, the abandoned soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me to hear his voice. Orabase, yea, Orabase. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. Reba seke, reba de reba. Reba seke, orobo seke rabe. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. In my suffering, hey, in my pains, in my sorrow. In the land of my captivity, he has helped me a dying soul to hear his voice. All right, now, here I am. Bereshit 11, I read verses 1, Genesis 11. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a place in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there, whereby Abba Yahuwah asked them to scatter. This scattering of a thing, it didn't start with us. Okay? Abba Yahuwah says scatter after the flood, because we also commit to that the whole world is for us, it's our property. Okay? Now, what happened? These people refused. We will see that more clear in part 2, or see in the end of part 1. This part 1. What happened now? Abba Yahuwah gave them different devices of tongues. Okay, they are not here. That is Abba Yahuwah says scattered or confusion. Abba Yahuwah speaks that language, just one language, heavenly language. Yeah, I can call it tongues. Okay, it's mystery. So when we speak in tongues, we are speaking direct unto heaven, and we are speaking mysteries, okay? So now Abba Yahuwah is the one that gave these devices of tongues, except but one, English, okay? So what happened now? That is said from every kindred, languages, nations, no multitudes, peoples. This is where the people of the book is being located, in the four corners of the earth. Revelation just stated that to you and me. And this is where the high Lord seated. Okay? These are the people of the book scattered in the four corners of the earth. Now, when you also go to Acts of Apostles chapter 2, we see the apostles were not speaking tongue. No, they were speaking different languages here on earth. That is why every other part could understand. They are talking, they are praising Yahuwah in my own language, and I heard it. Okay? It is a sign of the last days, where the four corners of the earth, where the true people of the book is already being scattered. That now, my progenitor or my ancestors is being scattered, found in a dull land. Abba Yahuwah is communicating with me in a dull language. The one that is being scattered in Yoruba land, Abba Yahuwah is communicating with them in the Yoruba language. The one that is being scattered in Ghana, Abba Yahuwah is also communicating with them, or Yahuashua, or the Ruach HaKodesh, or the angels. We are going to see all these characteristics in Ashanti or Ashanti language. The one that is being scattered in Cameroon, they are also speaking Cameroon unto them. This is the multitude, because this voice that came in Genesis or Bereshit 11 is never been done by Sempen. It's been done by Abba Yahuwah. It gave us the ability, to hear all these languages. So why you not say they are all in Igbo? Meanwhile, they are going to be speaking only Igbo language. Anabia, Anomabia. That is what they are going to be speaking. You lied. You told a lie again, an open lie. So family, we are done with just the first alphabet. This is the mystery that came out from, V. That goes for vindication, vision, or vindicational vision. Vacate Babylon, individual. From every tongue, from every kindred, from every nation, from every nations here, and multitude were their kinds. Not only in Igbo, excuse me, liars. Ribo Shanda, you are being rebuked. He Morodo Shantaya Baba. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. Reba seke rebo de reba. Reba seke rebo de rebo. Rima mama sendeba. Yereba eya. Yereba, he has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, a rejected soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, the abandoned soul, to hear his voice. In my sorrow, in my pains, in my fear, in the land of my captivity, he has helped me, to hear his voice. The O. This one is the heavy Igbe, the jiggy. This one is the this one sweeting my heart. This one make my heart wave. 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 That is the wave offering. It wave in my heart. The very old, they are all powerful because it is the voice of Abba Yahuwah we are talking about, that we are hearing in these last days in the land of our captivity. It is his voice, okay? The mystery of voice reveals the Igbos might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes. Part 1. The O is unspeakable. It is the heavy, the biggie, the wavy. Now try this O. I bless you and I baruch your wonderful mighty name, Abba Yahuwah. The O, what did it go for? Open heaven. Open heaven. Open heaven. Old things passed away. old garment rent. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. Remember from the very first alphabet V, we said the gathering, Yahuwah said the gathering is going to begin right in heaven. Now the heaven is open already. Open heaven for you and me. Mishmaker that is scattered in the four corners of the earth. Open heaven is upon you and me. Okay? We know when the heaven was being shut against you and me. And now Yahuwah said it's already open through the calling, through the voice of Yahuwah. Open heaven, old things passed away, Babylon passed away, old identity rent, old garment rent. Let's preset it. In this open heaven, the very second alphabet of this word called voice, the mystery we got from there, it is open heaven, and we have so much not to discuss about this open heaven. It is so heavy. All right, here I am, Mark chapter 1. I read 9 to 11. And it came to pass in those days that Yahuashua came from Nazareth of Galilee and was baptized of Yahuashua in Judea. And straightway coming up out of the water, he saw the heavens opened. In order for you to do anything biting here on earth, to know who you are, let me be first due to this, prior to this segment, let me be referring to know, let me be referring to it this way. In order for you to know who you are genuinely, heaven needs to be open. Okay? This is the reality of you and me. He saw a open heaven. He saw the heavens opened, and the ruach like a dove descending upon it. And there come a voice from heaven saying, Thou art my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. This is the voice that is speaking to you and me today. You are the son and the daughter of Abba Yahuwah. I take delight in you. You are my posterities. That is what Abba Yahuwah is saying through his voice to you and me that we heard in the land of our captivity. You see, King Yahuashua, he went down. When he was resurrecting, the voice, speaks to him. We went down. We went down the grave. He said, time will come, and now the time has come. When the dead, those are in the grave, is going to be hearing my voice. When you go to Ezekiel 37, that was again referring to Babylon. Why they were in Babylon? Oh, we are dead. But we are there, truly died physically, of course not. But spiritually, we were dead. We were in this massive graveyard, the armies of Abba Yahuwah. We are being found in the massive graveyard in the land of Babylon. Okay, but a voice spoke. And this is the same voice that is revealing my true identity to me this day. I am the daughter of Zion. I am the daughter of heaven. I am the bride of Yahuwah. You telling me I'm not? It is being found in Igbo land. Abba Yahuwah said, this is the message. He said, you blasphemed. For you to say all the 12 tribes is in Igbo land. He said, that is blasphemy. You blasphemed him. You that mother say your name in the YouTube is called Real Hebrew. Say you are a blasphemer. So we went down. Tell me now, is there any seed of any kind that will not go down before you bring out more fruit? Glorious fruits, you need to go down. Our sin took us down, but he's bringing, we are coming up because we repented. So now we are coming up now with powerful movement of Abba Yahuwah, with glory, with powerful glory. When you go to Bereshit chapter 1, you're going to see every seed over there is inside of them. And where we are we start from the ground. Okay? So even though they are in the ground, but their seeds still remain in them. So we are down, but our reality, our true identity is still be kept in us or be reserved in heaven. Because it caused the rate for the plant to grow. And Yahuashua said, except the seed goes down, it cannot bring more, fruits. So now that we went down, we are resurrecting, hearing the voice of Abba Yahuwah, heaven be open upon us. What happened? We are going to be bringing out a glorious fruit. A fruit of righteousness, no more sin. Okay? Let's see another open heaven. Revelation 4, I take it from 1. After this, I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven. Okay? And the first voice, because voice always goes with open heaven. And the first voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet talking with me, which said, "Come up hither." He is the one that is resurrecting us. It makes resurrection. This movement makes a resurrection of the people of the book. When you go to Ezekiel 37, you are going to see over there the man of Yahuwah begin to prophesy. And this come, and the other one come. I think it goes on for 4 good times. Aber Yahuwah begin to put it us. Okay, this I put this. Now I put this. Breath came out last. Will you see it? He said, "Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter." This is the things that is going to be hereafter in those days. Now is the after too. And immediately I was in the spirit. I caught the revelation of who I am. And behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sit on the throne. And he, okay, I'm coming up over here. My focus point or my goal score, it is the open heaven. You see, immediately saw that open heaven, and a voice came, because a voice got, we are unveiling the mystery of voice. He said, right away I was in the spirit. Then you will begin to speak the real friend of things of Abba Yahuwah, the real word, the testimony. You begin to bring out the characteristics of Abba Yahuwah. He said, anyone who dare ask me, and I also told that my sister, anyone who dare ask me, I should tell them the DNA they need from me. It is the royal law. Okay, that is all I have for them for now, until they will see me with great glory. Then you will know who I am. Okay, I am the bride of Yahuwah, the bride of Yahuashua, the bride of the Ruach HaKodesh. That is who I am. Regardless whether you believe it or not, I don't care. All right, now here I am, Deborah 28. I will read from 12 to 13. You know, this very Deborah or Deuteronomy, it has 2 books. Okay, one box is fully loaded with heavenly glory if you obey. And that is from verses 1 to 14. And from 50 way down to 68, it is another boss of heaven being closed and shut against you. Okay, so this is how it's been stated. If you obey the first box of treasure will be, let me read, will be open unto you. 12 now. And Yahuwah shall open unto thee his good treasure. Aber Yahuwah have good treasure in heaven if you obey. The heaven to give thee rain and unto thy land in this season, and to bless all the works of thy hand. And thou shalt lead unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow from no one. When heaven is open upon you, this is the voice we are hearing these days. We are going to be a lender. You know, that is, we are going to be now in the position of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, happy people. That Abba Yahuwah is the helper. But now we are going to take that seat when this heaven is opened, as you hear his voice. It is open heaven. Rather, that is going to put me in the state of a helper. You know, borrowing money to people, happy people. That is the office of Abba Yahuwah. But since this heaven is already being opened upon me, therefore me, I'm going to take the seat of Abba Yahuwah. Me, I'm going to be in the position of Abba Yahuwah in helping people. That is what open heaven does. You know, happy people around you. So now if you have the book of Yeshua 49, we see Yusuf, you know, it was now in this seat I'm talking about, because heaven opened upon him. Okay, so that makes it now taking the position of Abba Yahuwah. So when heaven opened upon me now, that will not put me in the seat of Abba Yahuwah. You know, happy people, you know, whether near or far, as soon as you come across. Okay, I was hungry, you feed me. I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. That puts you in the position of Abba Yahuwah. If you love me, feed my flocks. Yes, that puts you in the position of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, when heaven is open upon you. You see, when heaven is being opened upon you, he does 2 things in your life. Okay, we see the first, and right now, let's also see when heaven is opened on you. What happened, or when you are operating under the open heaven. Let's see what happened now. Bereshit 7:11, Genesis 7:11. In the 600 years of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 70th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken open, and the windows of heaven was opened. What happened? Okay. Now this open heaven in another form, simply it will wipe away every exalting mountain. Every exalting mountain, he will swallow them up. Every exalted mountain will be swallowed up. Every valley will be covered up. Every rocks will be swallowed. Principalities and power will be flushed away. Exalted power or exalted knowledge of the kingdom of darkness will be swallowed and buried in the grave. That is what open heaven does. And it will wash away every wrinkle in you and make you now like a newborn baby, like that of Naaman. When Naaman entered into the water, being covered fully with water, when he came, he became a newborn baby. Okay, so that is what it will make you young. Okay, your leprosy, your diseases, your infidel, or whatever, any defect in you will disappear. Okay, that is what open heaven does. Your earth will be cleansed. Okay, no more curse. Revelation, Deuteronomy 28, there was a curse. Even Genesis 3, there was a curse. Okay, but now it's cleansed. That is what open heaven does of these last days of the people of the book. Here I am for 2 Chronicle 7:14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then stipulation, then will I hear from heaven. From where? Heaven. And I will forgive their sins and I will heal their land. As we are talking, our land is sick because why? It's being occupied by the synagogue of Satan. Our land is the most filthiest, most dirty, and stinky place on earth. Do you know what is over there? The throne of Satan. And Igbo is also playing another game, trying to cover up our true identity again. The other one take our land. Igbo is taking our spirituality or our reality. Those one, they took our land already. Igbo people is taking, they are playing games with our spirituality. Okay? But now that we humble ourselves, YAHUWAH heard our voice already from the heavens. Our land will be cleansed. That is what open heaven does. It will wipe away every demon that sits on our land. Okay, we saw that in the days of Noah. Every mountain was covered, every valley, everything. Filthy things will be flushed away. Okay, that is what open heaven does. And this is the very second alphabet of this word called voice. Now you are operating in a different world. Operating under the open heaven. This is who you are. Yeshayahu 55 verses 10. Okay, so it's going to water your land. What is that water again for? I'm here. I like to read it. Yeshayahu 55 verses 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not hither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth the aber, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So what is that for? Aber Yahuwah operating on that open heaven. He says he's going to send you rain that is going to water all your land. That's going to make life so easy going. Now whatever you put your hand to do, then will you flourish. You see, water goes for 3 dimensions. Okay, the Ruach HaKodesh. That is, you are going to be filled powerfully with the Ruach HaKodesh. Okay, you and everything that pertains unto you. And again, the word of aber, you are right away. You are going to be filled with different visions and revelation. Where you study the royal law, as the rain, your land is being watered to make it easy going. Every now and then, you are going to be communicating with heaven. You are being sought into the word of aber. Your mysteries upon mysteries is going to be overflowing upon you. And it goes for children. Again, it goes for people. Therefore, it goes for people. What is it going to happen? That whatsoever you speak life to, life come into that word. So you are making more progress into the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. So you will be winning more souls than to the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. That is what water does when it comes into your life. And the other one, seed. Okay? Okay, now abundance of children. Every, buried places will be filled with children. Surround your table. Okay, now. That will be total restoration. Total blessing. Again, let's see another category or characteristics of open heaven or operating under the open heaven. How is it? What is it like? We see it already. All right, now. Open heaven also makes again outpouring of the Ruach HaKodesh to do or to enable you to do what you were unable to do. Acts of Apostles 2:17. You see, at first, we don't really know who we are. But in this last day, let me read or stop talking. Acts of Apostles 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days. This is the day he was talking about over 2,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. I take it again. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahuwah, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions. That's what we are saying now. And your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids, okay, I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. Thy sun shall be darkened. This is when Yahuashua is coming. Coming with the armies of heaven. Okay, coming with the tribe of Yahudim first, because the 10th of Yahudim shall be saved first. This is where we are not going to see this sign. All right, now, to my knowledge, I prove it always, always, and always again. Yahuashua have 3 different kinds of appearance in the royal law. When you go to Revelation, John chapter 20, you are going to see his ascension was secret. And when he also descended, it was secret. Who knew about it? Only Maryam Magdala. That is his wife. She knew about the ascension. He told her about that secret ascension. I'm going to my father and to your father. I'm going to my Elohim and to your Elohim. Go and tell my brethren where they will meet me in so place. So she alone knew about that ascension. That is the first appearance, okay? And the second appearance, we now also see that in 1 Thessalonians, yes, appearing in the cloud. That is another appearance, okay? And the third appearance, this is the final one, where his feet now will touch the land, touch the ground. That is in the Mount of Olivet, where he ascended up. He's coming right back from there, the eastern gate. That is Zechariah 14. You will see it over there. That is the final appearance. So he got about 3 appearances, in different occasions. So to my best of knowledge, when it comes now, first it's going to be secret, it's living among us. That is how he come like a thief in the night, living among us, But the Yahudi is going to know that this is the man, because due to the powerful things he's going to be doing, you will know this is my Messiah. But he will not reveal himself. But the very final time to reveal himself, it is when he cut out all of us. That is the tribe of Yahudim that needs to be saved first to the cloud. That is where they are going to moan. Does my heart not bear this witness within me? My heart was buried this witness within me. That this is not just an ordinary man. That is where you wake up. When I say it is Anuk again, what I meant is that it is time to turn on the light so that you will be able to see clearly who you are from the voice of Abba Yehovah. Okay? So you see from where we just read, Acts of Apostles 2:17, this is the power we are receiving in these last days. That is helping us to do those things we were unable to do. We were unable to receive Yahushua HaMashiach. These days we have done it. We were unable to obey the royal law. These days we have done it in the land of our captivity. And not just only man is doing it, but also women. We are all coming out to do those, to give this prophecy, this prophetic word from Aber Yahuwah to the nations. It is the both side. Okay? It is just the, in a nutshell, when you go into the royal law statutes or the royal law governing system, women is not allowed to speak if you are not married or you speak under the authority of your husband. But Aber you want to make it this way because he knew already the very leftover tribe is also going to be lost again. Okay? The 11 tribe is already gone because our tribe is 14. Yahuashua only came to make 3. Levi, YAHUDA, and EPHRAIM. The 11 is gone already. Okay? So he knew this is how it's going to be done. How I'm going to be ministering to my handmaid servants, maid servant, and male and the men. Okay? In doing this gathering, it is all of us, we are in the field. This field is not, you can't find man alone. You're also going to find woman. Because it is the signs of the last days. Okay? This is what the Ruach HaKodesh is doing for you and me now. When we are in desperate moments, longing for clarity of who I am actually. I want to know who I am. Vision about who you are. Word you have never heard. You need to hear a word from Aber Yahuwah. This needs to be done under the open heaven. Okay? So right now, let's precept that also. So here I am, Acts of Apostle 10. I take it from 10. And he became very hungry. He's talking about Apostle Kepha. And won't have eaten. But while they made ready, he fell into trance and saw heaven opened. Heaven opened, and he saw heaven opened. And a certain vessel descended unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the 4 corners, listen now, at the 4 corners, and let down to the earth, wherein were all manner of 4-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. Look what my brother said now. And there came a voice to him on that open heaven. That is what we are dealing with now. We are in the visions of open heaven. You can't stop this, Igbo people. Rise, Kepha, key and eat. Listen now to my brother Kepha. But Kepha said, not so, Adonai. For I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. What are you saying? Aber Yahuwah said, and the voice spake unto him again the second time, what Yahuwah hath cleansed, that is not under common. Okay, what is my brother saying now? This is my own, ideology or my own, vision. Aber Yahuwah, what are you saying? Oh, I take it the wrong way. Okay, I cannot be the people of the book. I cannot be Israel. No, I'm Gentile. I am from Nigeria, in fact, from Edo State. But you know my village now. What are you talking? No, I have never been in the land of Israel. No one has ever told me these things. You knew it. I am in Nigeria. In fact, I am a Gentile, okay? I am from Edo State. And my father's village is Ewesi. That is where I came from. Ewesi simply means good land. That is where I came from. And you know the name of my father. Why are you not saying I'm the people of the book? No, please, so. Aber Yahuwah said, listen to me. This is how I did it. I scattered you in the 4 corners of the earth. And this is how you fled into west coast of Africa in 70 AD. And I scattered and dispersed you among the family of the Emitic. You are there. And you are also all over the whole world. I say, well, really? This is who I am? Oh, I never knew. Oh, Baruch. I never know about Yahuwah. Yes. I got it all wrong. All this year, calling myself Gentile, calling myself Nigeria, calling myself Edo. No, I got it all wrong. So when you are under open heaven, it will let you know this is who you are. That thing you are calling unclean is cleansed already. You are being cleansed. I've cleansed your lips, okay? To do my will. Go and speak about. When Aber Yahuwah begin to give me song, write song. As I said, what voice do I have to write a song? You don't give me a good voice. You don't see the voice of this. You don't see the voice of that. I was just in this vision. 3 of us, we are women. We stood before this guy. You see, this guy was very, very awesome to look upon. We were 3 women standing before him. Okay? So he now said, we should sing for him. He was sitting in his royal throne. In fact, I know that was Yahuashua HaMashiach. He said we should sing for him. Me and I silent too. I did not say a word. The first one sing, he said, okay. And the second woman sing, he said, okay. When he now gets to my turn, he said I should sing. I said, what song? I don't know how to sing. In fact, my voice is very dead. I don't have good voice. He said, sing for me. I said, I cannot sing and I don't have a good voice to sing. He said, but I want you to sing for me. And I said, what song am I going? He said, just sing anything you want to sing. I will take it. Just sing for me. Therefore, I now open my mouth in that vision. I now begin to speak a tongue. I was using tongue to sing. I was just singing in tongue to him. Then he now stood on his feet, carried a full bottle of oil, and I poured it from my head to my toe. He said, you are the one I anoint to sing for me. Just go and sing my praise. Okay? So this is the excuses we are given when he called us. He that gave us this ability to do things, he will perfect it in the due time. Okay? If you are faithful with the little that he just gave unto you, therefore he's going to increase it. Just start with this little. Okay? So I'm trying, to put songs together. Of course, I have a lot of songs I've already written more than 10, 12 years ago now. I've been writing a song, yet I've never released no album. But I'm trying to bring all those songs, both in tongues and in English and in a those language, into my message. Evil stopped me. If you have been a follower for a long time, you are going to see these days I use song, I use my song, I use my worship, I use the tongue to worship unto him. There is a message I want you to do. He said, no, I want you to sing for me. Drop those people's song. I was using people's song. He said, no, I should drop it. I just want you to sing for me. Then I remember this vision. Therefore, I begin to manage it up as according to the ability that is being given unto me. For now, I know a time will come when it will make it perfect, okay? So that was the wrong calculation of Apostle Shehu. Apostle Kepha. I've never done this. I've never done that. Yet it is voice that is making to not know unto us who we are and what we need to do. Okay? Not by the name of the mad people, Igbo people, they are mad in their land. They say, oh, Golere, Agun. No, that is not what he talks about. I'm also going to read the signs. How we are going to know who we are in Deuteronomy 28. Okay? Not by the streets or by your names. Edo has a lot of, even me, I named my children also after the name of Elohim. Even though I was a pagan, but I named them. I called one Osase, which means Yahuwah is greater, is the greater. I named the other one Ijosayi, which means I believe in Yahuwah. Meanwhile, I was a pagan. Okay, but that is not our sign, and I can never go by that. Even my sister, all of us, we have this name. My sister is being called Osakbama. That means Elohim is the one that lifted somebody up. Osayuki. That means Elohim is the one that created the moon. Okay? Osazamogia. That means Yahuwah makes me to laugh. So we have, but that is not our sign. That is why I will never bring that. When I'm coming to part 2, I won't bring any of these things. But this is what Igbo said they used to know. This is what makes Igbo people to know that they are the people of the book. This is their sign. And this sign, it is filled. It is another sign, the signs of the dragon. You will see our own sign now. Here I am, Ezekiel 1. I will also read 1. In the land of our captivity, Aber Yahuwah is revealing itself powerfully to us, both man and woman. I take it now 1. Now it came to pass in the 30th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captive by the river of Kiba, that the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of Aber Yahuwah. Where was this place? It is in the land of captivity. When you also go to Daniel, okay, I will come into that. Aber Yahuwah is revealing himself unique, powerfully to us now in this land of our exile. Okay? He is communicating. He never left us without a word. Igbo people, I beg, let me hear words. Rema mama seke erema derebo. Ibaba yeke rema derebo. Rima santu orobo seke ya. Ibaraba ye orobo seke. Orobo se. Orobo se. Ah. Ibalaba se. Orobo se. In the land of my captivity, Orobo sakaya bao. In the land of my sorrow, Orobo seke, yeah. In the land of Maribo, Shantala Beyero. Mama, 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 dereba. Yereba, hey. Yereba, he. Yereba seke. Orobo se. He has helped me, a dying soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, a rejected soul, to hear his voice. He has helped me, the abandoned soul, to hear his voice. Reba seke rema dereba. So another point I jotted down. I tell you that this open heaven is the heavy, is the biggie, is the wavy. It is aber Yahuwah wavy. I am waving or waving unto him praise and worship through this open heaven. So we should wave the wave offering. It is a wave offering unto him because I am his first fruit. Yes, that is who I am. Believe it or not, I don't care. All right, now another point I jotted down. Operating under open heaven. Okay, yeah, I've read that already. Also simply means angelic support in our land of captivity. Operating under open heaven in our land of captivity also means again angelic support. We need their help. All right, now here I am, and John 1:51, angelic support. And he saith unto him in part 2, or in the last alphabet, we are coming more details about this here in the last alphabet, which is E. And he saith unto me, verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter. What do we see in Revelation chapter 4? He said this is what is going to take place hereafter. Then, and then I say after then, this is the year after we are already. Year after ye shall see heaven open. Angelic support. And the angels of Yahuwah descending and ascending upon the sons of man. Year after, this is the very moment. Angel is descending and ascending upon us to help us to know who we are. Bringing message from Abba Yahuwah, taking from us to Abba Yahuwah, and bringing from Abba Yahuwah to us in the land of our captivity. Angelic support. Here I am, Acts of Apostle 12, I take it from 7 to 11. And behold, the angel of Yahuwah came down from heaven, and a light shone in the prison, and smote Kepha on the side, and raised him up. This is how they are helping us. Saying, arise up, quickly. It's time to go. And his chains fell off from his hand. Yes, whatever that binds us is falling out. You can't do nothing about these Igbo people. Because I now see you are the Pharisees of these days. That devil has just positioned out there, to be driving us back to Babylon now that we are coming out. You fell off us already. And the angel said unto him, get yourself. This is how we know who we are. We are preparing. Get yourself, get ready. And he said unto him, cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. This is powerful movement. You are talking about Agulere Agu Onicha over there. 9. And he went out and followed him, and was not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he was in a vision. When they were past the first and the second word, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord, and they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him, and when Kepha was come to himself, yeah, he now knew, oh, this is been done. Oh, he said, now I know of his shorting that Yahuwah had sent his angel and had come and had delivered me and hath delivered me and hath delivered excuse me, yeah, me out of the hand of Herod and from all the expectation of the people. Okay, you see, this is how they are helping us in this darkest hour. Okay, this is how they are, assisting us to know who we are. Because if you don't know who you are, that would be the most difficult and terrible thing you have ever been through. Now you are going to be like a shaft tossed by wind. Some will blow you here, the other one will blow you there. But when you now come to the knowledge of who you are, that gives you more confidence. That puts confidence in you, okay, to walk like the son and the daughter of the kingdom. So when you also read Daniel chapter 10, you are going to see the first set of angels that reveal himself to Daniel. Daniel chapter 10, he first of all saw Yahuashua HaMashiach, the Son of Man. Okay, right away, now saw angel Gabriel. Okay, right away, he now saw the Ruach HaKodesh. He said one that looks like unto men, unto the similitudes of men. Ruach HaKodesh is not strength in him. He is the one that is comforting us in this land now. Okay, again, now mention again Michael. Okay, so this is how they are helping us. Angelic assistance. Okay. All right now. Operating under heaven also means a provision, family of a short word. I won't be able to establish all 5 alphabets. Today, I'm going to deal with 3 alphabets. Then the leftover 2 alphabets, I will blend it up with the 5 points also in part 2 next Shabbat. Okay. All right, now here I am, Psalm Tehillim 78. I take 23 to 26. Though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven, did you get that? And had rained down manna from them to and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. Men did eat angels of food. He sent them meat to the full. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. This is when you live in open heaven. Abba Yahweh takes over himself. Go and read Shemo, Exodus 15, and see how he did it. We ate the food of angels under open heaven. You don't stress at all. That is total restoration. Where the worst comes to the worst. When the battle gets tougher, when the land refuses to bring forth fruit, Abba Yahweh just takes over. That was why I said he has never ever left us without a word or without a testimony. It's right here. Okay? It's right here. When the game gets tough, the battle, the war front, when it gets tough, Abba Yahweh takes over. The Ruach HaKodesh takes over. Oh, Ribo Shandaya Baba. Yi Korobos Kilimahan Talabos Kilibahan Talabaye. Yi Borobos Korobo. Like in our situation, living all by ourselves in the land of Gentile, filled with pork, in this dried barren land, in this graveyard that we are far removed from the truth, in a very dark land where there is no light, no truth, no love. Ribo Shandaya Baba. Ye korobos kilimahanto. Ye bo sandalaba. Now, no prince. Where's our prince? To do the works of morning and evening oblation. No prophet. Not to bring us a prophetic word like Moshe from Abba Yahweh. We don't have. No leader. Where is our leader? We don't have. In the land of our captivity, we are on our own. No burnt offering, or sacrifice, or oblation, or incense, or a place to sacrifice before Yahuwah. in order for us to find mercy before him. You know, where Noah makes sacrifices unto Abba Yahuwah, I think in Bereshit 9 or 8, 8, towards the end, Abba Yahuwah make a covenant with him. I'm not going to do the earth anymore like this, okay? He gave a word. So making sacrifices is also, you know, capture the heart of Abba Yahuwah to, you know, do something for us, but we don't have it. So when the case gets tough, the Ruach HaKodesh takes over. The Ruach HaKodesh is the one doing it. The Ruach HaKodesh, because he has already become all things to you and me in this land of our captivity. He is the prince. He is the prophet. He is the teacher. He is the leader. Okay? He has become all and all things for you and me. Because when they were in the dried, buried land, Abba Yahuwah raised the food of angels. Where are we going to feed this great multitude? There's no way we can do that. What are we going to eat? Abba Yahuwah now blast heaven open. They now begin to run down upon our forefather to eat the bread of heaven. So when the case gets tough, when the battle gets worse, Abba Yahuwah takes over through his Ruach HaKodesh. So in this bondage we are, in this land of our captivity, the second Egypt, the Ruach HaKodesh is the one ministering to you and me. It's his voice we are hearing, okay? Not the voice of a Eri, O Muleri, O Guleri, Esekeri, Agun. No, not that nonsense. Acha. No, we don't. No, that is not the voice we are. We don't need that voice. It is the voice of the Ruach HaKodesh, okay? So when you go to John chapter 16, you're going to find it out over there. Yahuashua said, I'm going to send you the Comforter. And when the Spirit of truth comes, he is going to teach you all things you need to know. Okay? And what is he teaching us? About the knowledge of who we are. About who is Abba Yahuwah. And how to get us prepared and ready for this upcoming event. That is what he's teaching us. He's not teaching us Achi, Ogulere, Osekere, Agu. No, that is not teaching us that nonsense. Echuku Emeka. No, he's not teaching us none of those crap. Not at all. Huh? What is your problem, Igbo people? You should have known this matter. It is wide world matter. It is a matter that connects the whole world. It is international. But you are just playing dumb and playing locality over there by you to say all 12 tribes is in the land of Igbo. You are just playing naive, and so you're not acted as a village man that you are. Because this matter is not local. It's not a thing of local. It is international. All eyes feast on this matter. You see how synagogue of Satan rush over there? They knows about it. Everyone, tell me who did not know about this unique event that is about to occur now. You just, limit and say the other. Everything is in your Igbo land. You are sick, madman. Here I am, Matthew 14, 19 to 21. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. Altogether, what is it? 7. Okay, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and broke and gave the loaves to his disciple, and the disciple, and the disciple to the multitude. Okay, why do I bring this? You see, he commanded the people. That is order. He commanded them sit like this. Okay, in order for this to come. To just sit down. That is what he's commanding us today. That is what he has already commanded us in the land of our captivity. This is how we are going to do it. Okay, go by the royal. For me, I never knew anything at all about Deuteronomy 28. I will run away. Because Christianity has already told me that Jesus nailed everything to the cross. Okay? That the royal law is a curse. I never knew nothing about that. Okay? But it is the Ruach HaKodesh through his prompting and direction that led me into that. Wow, and I begin to listen. What is this? And I begin to study. Your reference, I should go and study. Now it is time to study Deuteronomy 28, the place you don't want to look into. Go and study. And now that you know the royal law is not a cause, now that you know the Messiah never abolished the royal law, therefore go into Deuteronomy 28. Why did Jesus say that? Jesus is Allah. This same Jesus is the one that is working in these Igbo people. Okay, for you never to come to the knowledge of the truth, for you never to come to the knowledge of who you are. That was why he said the royal law is a curse. Because Deuteronomy actually is a curse for you and me. Because why we disobey it. Deuteronomy have two baggages, or two luggages, or two boxes full of goodies and full of bad things. If you obey the good, treasure, we see it already will just be open to you. That is what we are still looking into now. Open heaven. We are open is good treasure in heaven for you. But if you don't obey our curses, in part 2, you're going to know what all those curses is. They all represent demon. They were all demon. I'm going to share the vision I saw concerning it in part 2. In order for me to establish 3 alphabets here, so that I conclude it with part 2. So that same bread, it came again in another form through Yahuashua, because it is open heaven. 29. And they did all eat and were filled, and they took up of the right now, and they took up of the leftover 12 of the leftover that remained, 12 baskets full. We know what 12 is again. That is the 12 royal tribe we are dealing with here. It is the number also of authority of Abba Yahweh, the number of his rulership. Okay, that reveals almost in all things 12 hours, 12 days, 12 hours in the day, and 12 hours of the night, 12 months. You know, it keep going and going and going. 12, 12, 12. Jerusalem, 12 land, and Jerusalem, everything is almost 12, 12, 12, 12. Ha! Yes, it is a symbol of authority. Okay. And again, in another form, what is bread? Bread in another form also stands for healing of the soul. For the people of the book, it means also healing. It means miracle. It means deliverance. Now here I am, Matthew 15, I take it from 1 to 28. Then Yahuashua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Adonai, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered not her a word. And his disciple came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep. Okay? This really belongs to the lost sheep. Okay? Because the one he met there, they were not lost. He's speaking to the one that lost in the four corners of the earth already, and the one that is also going to lost again. That is their healing. He said, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, then came she and worshipped him, saying, Adonai, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meant to take the children's bread and to cast it to their dogs. And she said, Truth, Adonai, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Yahuashua answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee, even as thou will. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. We see bread also represents healing. It represents deliverance. It represents freedom from the devil's torment. Okay? On that open heaven, we get it all round blessing. Here we are again, Mark 7, 34 to 35. Looking up to heaven, he signed and saith unto him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And straightway his ears were opened, and okay. You see, he looked for him to do wonders, to do miracles. He always look up to heaven. Okay? So I just put this picture for you to know the position we are now and who is taking care of you and me in this land of our Ezra. It is the Ruach HaKodesh. Luke 10, 30 to 35. And Yahuashua answering said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his garment and wounded him and depart, leaving him half dead. Okay, now let's establish this. Jerusalem is the presence of Abba Yahuwah. Jericho should be the Gentile land, or in Babylon, where we are these days. The settlement, it is us, you and me, our father Adam. We are being beaten seriously by thieves, which is the serpent, the devil. That beat, they say, and he left us. It stripped us of our honor, of our garment. We are going to see that more clear in the very last alphabet. And he now left us wounded and living half dead. He took away, he wounded us. That is the pains of suffering we had today in the land of our captivity. He took away our glory. Okay, now leave us now half dead. What is the half dead over there? The half dead simply represent death of the flesh, but not of the spirit. Of the spirit is the full death. The spirit is the full death, and it also represents the second death, which is that of the link of fire. He really beat our forefather Adam and Kawa. He stripped them of their glory. He chased them out of the presence of Abba Yahuwah into the land we are today. And the heaven was not be shut against man. Right in Genesis 3. Go and read it all through. He chased them away. That is where we received that serious beating. Okay? That is where he wounded us and left us half dead. Abba Yahuwah not made man to die, but everyone is dying. We are all dying. Even Yahuashua has already come, but everyone is dying. He said the gathering is going to begin from heaven. Wherever Abba Yahuwah has driven you, you die over there. Fine, no problem, you are going to heaven. But as it is coming back, he will do the gathering from heaven. He said because he will start the gathering from thence. Okay? So that is the half dead he left us with. Took away our honor. Who are we being called today? And what name are we being, called today? So that he took away our garment. Our garment simply represent honor, overflowing glory. Okay? He took it away and now gave it out to his children. Gentile is the one ruling right from the very day we lost this glory. And they are still ruling us today. 31. And likewise a Levite, listen now. This is the very most amazing part. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him and passed by. On the other side, he never helped. So what does that go for? Even though this is Abba Yahuwah himself, even though devil beat it, serpent has already wounded you, leave you half dead, strip your glory, that is your business. What did Abba Yahuwah do? Abba Yahuwah never say, oh, sorry, so the dragon will deceive you, and you ate. Oh, sorry, my daughter, sorry, my son, for devil has, serpent has deceived you, he stripped you, and not put, my son, my daughter, very sorry. He never did that. He never had no mercy. No mercy. He still went on and declared a decree. You shall be banished from my presence. Okay? You shall die. Dust you are, and dust you shall return. It's the cause that, hey, you woman, I shall multiply your pangs in childbearing. I shall multiply your sorrow in conception. He still went ahead and gave his righteous judgment. He never had no mercy. I don't care. He deceived you. Okay, you wanted not to, but oh, sorry. Because I've already given you instruction. Don't do it. Don't. But you went ahead and you did. You want me to mercy you? It just passed away. You look ahead, so you are still there. Just be there, okay? He passed his law. He passed his righteous judgments. Okay, he shut his heaven. He kicked you out of his presence. He shut his heaven against you. That was the first Levi or priest or Levite. Yeah, I get what the second one did. Okay. Now. Okay, Levi passed by. Excuse me. Okay, I can still take it this way because the 32 I read already. That was the Levi. The 31 is the prince. Okay. And by chance, there come down a certain prince that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Okay. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and he also did likewise. Okay, the first we see already that causes took place in Genesis 3, and the second one it is Deuteronomy 28. That is the prince passed over. I don't care whether devil beat you half dead. It's not his problem. Devil strip your garment. It is not his problem. Devil leave you half dead. It is not his problem. The prince, you look at you and you are still half dead. Okay, sorry. He passed his judgment. That is Abayewa. The second one again did it again. That is Deuteronomy 28. He said you are going to go to Egypt the second time. He releases the curse. Go and read Deuteronomy from 15 way down to 60. It is fully loaded with curses. He did it again. I don't care. You don't want to keep my royal law. Therefore, this is what due you. Okay? He did it again. Now hear the wonderful good news from his judgment that he packs on us in these two different occasions that is really affecting you and me today. But a good Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was. And when he saw him, he had compassion on him. That is his son. His son said, Father, I will go and redeem your people. I will redeem them all back unto thee with my blood. Okay? Your heaven that shut and gates there, it will be open through my blood for them. He stood in a gap for you and me, right in the presence of his father, and said, I will do it. I will take their blames upon myself. I will bear their sins. In fact, this price, they are unable, they will never be able to pay it. I will pay the price for them through my blood. Abayewa said, good, you better do that. They are your brethren, You created them. You better go and put these people in order through your blood, because it is a man of action. Abayewa, he gave his righteous judgment. You see, when his son was right at the cross, giving birth to you and me, what happened? Abayewa forsook him for a whole 9 hours, because his eyes is too holy to behold iniquity. Is his lovely son, heaven opened upon him, but Abayewa still passed judgment in 9 good hours upon his son flesh, because all sin he took to the cross. All our sin he carries to the cross. So Abayewa has is too holy to behold iniquity, therefore he turned his back on his son for 9 good hours. In another words, he's playing a part of a murder. He's giving you and me birth. Woman always carries conception for 9 good hours. Then Abayewa said, in sorrow you are going to bring them forth. In pains you will bring forth children. And his son, while he was bringing you and me forth, he was in pain. He was in deep agony, unexpressible. He was in sorrow. That he has to even ask, why have you forsaken me? Okay? Yes, it is prophecy. He is giving birth to you and me. Prophecy has to be fulfilled. 9 hours, 9 months. Bringing forth children in pains and sorrow. Yes, he fulfilled it for you and me. But still, we still regard him nothing. I don't care. I'm not going to accept him. No, I don't want. Take him away. Okay. Pilate, crucify him. Crucify this man. Crucify him. We don't need. Just take him away from our side. We don't need him. We rejected him. He now said, until you say Baruch Haba. Baruch Haba. Blessed is he that come in the name of Yahuwah. You shall see me no more. So that is what we are seeing. We are saying right now. Blessed is Yahuashua HaMashiach, who come in the name of Abba Yahuwah. Okay. And right now we proceed. I think I'm going to end it today. Second points, because we have discussed a lot already. I don't have much space again. So next Shabbat I'm going to deal with the 3 leftover alphabet and the other points I jotted out. 34 now. We see what's the good Samaritan had compassion upon you and me. You can also see that in Yeshua, I think 43 or so. 10. He said he had compassion on us. He carried us all the way from old. It's the angel of Yahuah's presence. He really suffered a lot for you and me. So now we accept him. Therefore, New Testament covenant will be confirmed. And went, okay now, 34, and went to him and bind up his wounds. He came down to us to bind our wounds. Pouring in oil and wine. You know that oil, you know what it is? The Ruach HaKodesh, you knew that? The new wine. Okay, you knew it already. And set him on his own best and brought him to an inn and took care of him. And on the morrow, when he departed, he took out two penny and gave them to the host, and said unto him, take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay you. So what is he talking about? If I don't go away, the comforter cannot come. Unless I go away, then I will send you the comforter. And when the comforter comes to you, he's not going to speak of his own accord. Rather, what he takes from me, that is the payment. He will pass it on unto you to take care of you. So right now in this land of our Ezra, who is taking care of you? I mean, it is the Ruach HaKodesh. Because the Ruach HaKodesh is doing something powerfully now in the four corners of the earth, that is why the anti-Mashiach is never yet be revealed. When you go to 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 7, you're going to find it over there. It says it was being restrained. The Ruach HaKodesh is pushing back the anti-Messiah. Okay? Because God is gathering together the Ezra of Abba Yahuwah to bring them down to their own land. When he's done with this preparation, hell is going to break loose upon every rebellious children. Hell will break loose. Even among the camp of Israel, two-thirds is going away. Two-thirds is going to die in Babylon. That is why the gathering is going to begin right from heaven. Okay? Right from heaven. Because King Yahuashua reserved it in this manner for the two-thirds to die first before he appeared on a cloud. So that the two-thirds that would die for, that is why he said unto them, to the congregation of Thyatira also, be faithful unto death, I will give you life. Okay, so that he will begin his gathering right from heaven. Those two-thirds that is going to die in Babylon, they are coming right away in the first resurrection. Revelation 20:4-6. So that is why he reserved it. That is why he wanted the tribulation to first of all take place, for the two-thirds to die in Babylon. From where you die, from thence, he's going to do the gathering. So those two-thirds that is going to die in Babylon, from thence, Abba Yahuwah will gather them back to the earth again. That is the first resurrection. As we see in this open heaven. You know, I told you this open heaven is the very, very big. It's the heavy one. You see, it takes more than 1 hour. I wanted to establish the other third alphabet, but there is no space at all. But make sure you listen to part 2. If you are the people of the book. If you are not, as soon as you listen to this message, no, if you are, yet you know not, as soon as you listen to this message, it's going to awaken you. Preparation is going on right now as you and me is talking. You can read on your own Psalm 121. Okay? In conclusion, you can read that on your own. I look up to heaven from where cometh my help. Deuteronomy, here I am, 28:15 where is it? Now, when heaven is being shut against you, that is, you are going to be walking like elephants, but you are going to be eating like an ant. Okay? That is the difference when heaven is being shut. But when it's open, you see it already. I take 23, 3. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be bronze, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron, and Yahuwah shall make the rain of thy land powder, and dust from heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou destroyed. You will be walking like elephants, you are going to be eating like ants. Now it said the rain that is going to fall from heaven upon your land is going to be iron. We know what is, if you want to know what this bronze on our head is, there's a message I just did not too long. Oh, my father, I've forgotten. It is second to do. After that one, I did power. Then I did this. Yes, I forgot it. Anyway, I established it over there. What was the iron? It is serpent. The bronze on our head, it is serpent. Okay, what is on the iron on our feet? It is this genetically modified food. It is all this nonsense we are putting in our body. Okay, now what was the powder on our red is going to turn powder? Okay, right now Yahuashua said in his word, he said, whosoever this rock shall fall, or that whosoever that fall upon the rock, it will be broken for a vessel of honor. Now, whosoever the rock fall upon, it will be grounded into powder. Grounded, that is destruction, okay? That is destruction coming upon you from heaven, down here on earth. That is the two-thirds that needs to die. But they are coming back because of the mercies of Abba Yahuwah in the first resurrection. Let me see if I will still be able to establish the third part. I think so, because I still have about 20 minutes. All right, now the third alphabet, what did it go for? It is R, isn't it? R. It simply goes for inspirational, infinite identity restored. It's inspirational. We are being inspired by the Ruach HaKodesh, who we are. That our identity, it is infinity, is restored back unto us. Let's get a precept for that. So here I am, Jeremiah 17:4. What is the third title? The third alphabet, what did it go for? Inspirational infinite identity restored back to you and me. I read, and thou, listen now, see where our identity was being taken away from us. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled fire in my anger. Okay, right now, they say you are going to be discontinue. Your identity, your culture, the real you is being taken away from you. From your sight, you don't know who you are. Now you become a madman and a mad woman. Let's see what that cause is in the Deborah or Deuteronomy 28. All right, now here I am. Let's see. Your identity is being taken. I'm going to prove to you some of your identity, but let's first of all see how you discontinued from your identity, from who you are. Deborah 28:28. And Yahuwah shall smite thee with madness. Have you ever seen where a rugged madman or a woman on the street? Yeah, we always see them, in Africa. You are going to be mad with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And thou shalt grab at noonday at the blind. Okay, it's okay. I just want to prove that madness. He's striking with the spirit with madness. Should I take it again? And Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Now we read 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see. Madness. Have you ever seen where a mad person got his sanity? You still know your true identity when you are mad on the street? Yahuashua make it so clear unto us that we should learn from the things of the world. In Matthew 24, he said, when you see the weather is like this, you will know summer is here. When you see the weather is like this, you will know the winter is here. So Yahuashua was just teaching you and me to learn from the 4 seasons of the earth, which is the 4 corners of the earth. He is telling you and me to learn from the 4 characteristics that surround the earth. He said we should learn from it. Now let us learn from mad people on the street. I see them in different occasions in Nigeria. I see them everywhere. In Nigeria, man and woman. When they are mad, they don't even know their house. They don't know who they are. They don't know their name. They don't know their culture. They don't know what they are in the other world. That is madness. We have been struck with all these years. Aber you want scatter you and me in the 4 corners of the earth. That is why we don't know who we are. That is why we don't know our identity. That is why we begin to see ourselves like Gentile. That is why we begin to eat pork. That is why we begin to defile ourselves, worshiping the gods of the land where we sojourneth, where we are being driven into. That is madness. It is powerful. Have you ever seen that? Try and type it in Google, or just go to some area and see how mad people displayed. They lost everything about their memory. Their memory is gone. This is what Abba Yahweh did to you and me. In these years, we have been dispersed into the 4 corners of the earth. He took away our right mind. You see, Nebuchadnezzar, when he took away his right mind, what did he give? He not giving the heart of animal. He not become a beast for a whole 7 years. He not begin to eat grass on the field. He never knew who he was anymore. Exactly the way Abba Yahweh did it to Nebuchadnezzar, that is what he did to you and me. He said he will smite you with madness. That is why he said you shall discontinue from your heritage. That is why you don't know who you are anymore. That is why we believe, okay, right now, what is your heritage? That you are not going to be allowed to be having anymore. The memory is gone. The understanding is gone. The wisdom is gone. What was the sum of the heritage? It is the royal law. Exodus 19. First of all, I would like to give you a picture of a madman right from the royal law. Exactly what we are going to see from this picture. That is what Abba Yahweh turned you and me into. That is why we lost our memory. That is why we don't know who we are. That is why we take anything that comes our way. They say Sunday is the day of worship, rest. Okay, we'll go for that. They say the royal law is being cursed. Okay, we take that. They say Christmas is the day of our Messiah's birth. We go for that. They say January 1st is the day. We go for that. Anything you just say, we just go for that because we lost our memory. Oh, Robo Shandayaba Abba Yahweh really don't, oh, I cannot say it. Oh, I can say I've done wickedly to us, but we did the wickedness to him. by forsaking him. But now it is restored. What is the third alphabet of this word called voice? Inspirational, infinite identity restored. And the way you will know you are being restored, it is you returning back to the royal law. That is the madness is being cured. You are being healed from that madness. It struck you and me with madness. Now here I am, Mark 5. You can read it all. I'm going to pick some part and read. Verse 2 now. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there meet him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. Madness is unclean spirit, okay? That is direct to you and me. We lost our memory. Who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains has been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man turn him, and always night and day he was in the mountains, in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. And when he saw Yahuashua afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice. Okay, the demon was speaking. Okay, if you keep reading, okay, let me read now. And Yahuashua asked him, what is thy name? He was asking that demon. And he answered and said, my name is Legion, for we are many. Go and read courses. Revelation 28, there are legions of demons in part 2. I'm going to share the vision I saw. I wept and I wept. It was terrible. Yes, because we rebelled. Yeah, this is what follows. Okay, so now we are mad. We are mad. All this year we never know who we are. But as he have compassion upon you and me, through the Ruach HaKodesh, he removed now that madness. That is why we say, so me and the people of the book, so I was claiming Gentiles, me I was keeping Sunday the day I knew Shabbat is the day I cried my life, So who was I worshiping on Sunday? Why was I celebrating? I was defiling Shabbat, and that one hurt me so bad. Keeping sun, the day of sun, the greatest abomination in the royal law, Ezekiel 8, 13 to 17. Me keeping that greatest abomination, I wept for my soul. I played mercy seriously upon my soul. Yes, because I was being mad. But now that my sanity is restored back unto me, I know who I am. In those days when somebody said to me, Happy Christmas, you are my best friend. Or in those days when someone said to me, even until now, in those days when someone said, Happy Sunday, I will say Happy Sunday, my brother or my sister, when you tell me that nonsense, this. It will turn to quarrel. I will rebuke you with a very high voice that you yourself are going to be wondering, what is wrong with this woman? Yes, because I've come to the knowledge of truth. Because I've been deceived for far too long. I don't want you to bring me to that memory. It makes me sick. It hurts me. Instead, you are telling me Happy Sunday, make me feel sad. What happened to Shabbat? What happened to my rest? Why should Jesus give me a wrong day of worship? And I said Shabbat is a cause. Why should he do that to me? Yes, because my sanity is restored. I'm no more mad. That is why I know Igbo, they are the second synagogue of Satan. Because the white one, we are able to fish them out. But this one are black. The people of the book is black. Yes, they fled into West Coast of Africa. Higher, Negro, Niger higher, or Niger higher. Higher, that is Nigeria. This is how they rename it. It is two words that placed together. The land of Negro. That is not simply me. The area or the land of Negro, where the people of the book fled into. Don't get it wrong. I'm not saying it is only Nigeria that dispatched all through the four corners of the earth into any west coast of Africa, any African continent, everywhere to the four corners of the earth. They are being found. Okay, as the prophecy saith. That is why when I see them coming out and rejoice, I see my Ghana brother, I rejoice my Cameroon brother. I always celebrate them on YouTube when they begin. The royal law is our DNA. It's too clear. We knew that. That is why I know Igbo, they are the synagogue of Satan. The second one go for them. Revelation 3 now, it goes for them. Okay, how did you know that you are the people of the book? You are not saying that it is the awakening of the Ruach HaKodesh. Rather, they are saying, Omulere, Esekeri, Eri, Acha, Agun, deep oil. There is going to be acceptance, and they celebrate the feast of promise. There will be acceptance as the promises, the prophecy said. That is how they know they are the people of the book. That is their awakening. That is another sign appeared. But Deuteronomy 28, it is our DNA, it is our strong weapon. This is how we know who we are. For you to lost your identity, that could be madness. And about your one make it so clear, he said he's going to smite you with madness. You are going to be mad. You see, he repeated it twice. You will be mad. Okay, you will not know who you are. Now that you are mad, that is how that you are mad. That is how you discontinue from your inheritance. We see the madman possessed with legions of demons, cutting yourself with stone. Who is stone and what is stone? We know King Yahuashua, he is the chief cornerstone. And we know from Isaiah 14:11-15, we see other deity brought over there called devil, the covering angel, which is the very Jesus today, brought over there that he's going to make himself like the Most High. So it's the stones. You keep it Sunday, that is the stones in your hand. You are cutting yourself with that stones. You keep it Christmas, you call it Jesus, you said the royal law is called, These are the stones, because it is a plural. Stones. These are the stones in your hand. You are using to cut yourself as a madman. You say your identity, you say your royal law, your wedding covenant, your heritage, you said this cause. Okay, you are mad. It is the spirit of madness. That is how you are cutting yourself with stones. Jesus is that stones. Serpent is that stones. We are going to see that more clear in part 2 next Shabbat. We see in Mark chapter 5 that the demon that possessed that man was being called what? Legions of demons. When you sit down, read every courses of Deuteronomy 28, they are all demons. These are the legions of demons. Right now, here I am. I want to touch on some of our heritage. Not all, I won't, because we have a lot of blessings from Abba Yahuwah, a lot of heritage from Abba Yahuwah, but the most, significant one, that is what I want to read. It is the royal law. Okay, he took it away from us. The knowledge of who Abba Yahuwah is, we already knew, and I said he took that away from us. So I don't know. This is how you should have known who you are. But Igbo said that it is a bulero abia agun agun acha. Hey, they are shame. Okay, right now. I read it, Exodus 19:23. Moshe went up unto Yahuwah, and Yahuwah called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thou shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice, we are talking about voice, and this is the third alphabet, R, that simply go for inspirational, infinite identity restored, and keep my covenant. Then ye shall be what? A peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is a man, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto Moshe, unto the children of Israel. You know, our forefather now say, yes, we do. Therefore, he now gave us the royal law. He now gave us the covenant. The covenant is our priority. It is our heritage eternal. It belongs to us. Every goodness that comes along the royal law, it is ours. Abba Yahuwah took his royal law away from us and now shut his heaven against us. But it has been restored through inspirational. Okay? That is the third alphabet. Inspirational, infinite identity restored back, because we are no more mad. Some is still mad today. They are still eating pork. Jesus' pork is unclean, okay? Here I am, Romans 3:1-2. What advantage there hath the Yahudim, or what profit is there of circumcision? This is Apostle Charles speaking. Much everywhere. Much everywhere. Chiefly, we are chief in every single way, because that unto them we are committed the oracles of Yahuwah. Abba Yahuwah took it away. Without the royal law, you can't know who you are. Okay? Here I am, Romans chapter 9, verses 4. Who are Yisraels, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahuwah, and the promises. That is belongs to Abba Yahuwah took it away. We lost it, okay? You see, he removed it from our sight. The promises, we will see that the glory and the promises, that is what we are going to see in the last two alphabets, okay? That is next Shabbat. Romans 9, okay, excuse me, Tehillim, Psalm 105, 9 to 11. We are looking into some of the heritage he discontinued us from, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Yeshua, and confirmed the same unto Yaakov for a law, and to Yisrael for an everlasting covenant. He took that away from us. We lost the memory of this everlasting kingdom, everlasting covenant. We lost it. Here we are again, Psalm 119, verse 101. Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. He took it away. No more rejoicing of the heart through the covenant of aber, which is our testimony. That is the covenant. He took it away. He said, because the royal law is going to make us wise among the heathens. He took it away. So we become unwise. We now become, mad people. We are mad all these years. We are mad, really. Now, this is the restoration. I just quote you of it. The royal law is full of goodies. When you go to Genesis, Bereshit chapter 1, you will see all the goodies over there. And the goodies again, it is in Revelation 21, restoration. Now, I'm going to read Revelation 3, 7 to 12. This is the restoration we are receiving these days, okay? We are no more mad. We are healed. We that is already awakening, we are being healed from that madness. And to the angel of the congregation of Philadelphia write, these things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and no man openeth. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut this. Igbo people, you cannot shut this. This is coming from the throne of Abba Yahuwah. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. We say they are Yahudim, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, because thou hast kept the word of mine patience. And I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take away your crown. Igbo is out there to take this knowledge away from people. That is just their mission. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my Yahuwah, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my Yahuwah, and the name of the city of my Yahuwah, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my Yahuwah, and I will write upon him my new name. So this new name, what is it talking about? I don't have much space to talk about it. We being called Hebrew. We are not Hebrew. Because Hebrew derived from this very word called aber. Okay? Simply means pass over Euphrates beyond other country. Okay, that is not okay. Now, when he restore us back to the Holy Land, we are not going to be calling ourselves Hebrew anymore, because we are not passing nowhere anymore. He said we will not come out anymore. You see, we call ourselves Gentile, we call ourselves Nigeria, Edo, from the village of Ewesi. We are be calling ourselves that, fine for now. But when he comes, that is the new name. That is the new Jerusalem. That is the new name he is talking about there. We will not be calling ourselves we are Hebrew anymore, because we are not crossing over anywhere no more. Rather, we are going to be called the YAHUDA. We see that is the praise, that is the royal tribe, and Abba Yahuwah said YAHUDA, they are his portion in the land. He said the city of the name, the new city, the new city of the name of my Yahuwah. And Abba Yahuwah say YAHUHDA is his portion in the land. Okay, so the people that is misleading the Igbos, this is where they took the name and said they are not supposed to be called Ibu or Ebu. I don't know what they call them, but they mistakenly they now begin to call them Igbo or Igbo. I don't know what they call them. So in part 2, we're going to dig more into this. I just want to throw it as an highlight, simple here. But in part 2, we're going to unveil this name, Hebrew. We will never be called Hebrew. Abba Yahuwah never named that name. It came from the son of Shah. I know we are the chosen one. Yephetic will never been chosen, neither Hamitic. Okay, but the Semitic, we have been chosen. Abel came from our lineage. Okay, from this Abel, they derived Hebrew. Okay, and this Hebrew simply means passed over Euphrates to another country. So I don't see anyhow when we return back, because this is identity be restored. When we be restored back to glory, I don't see no reason where we are still going to be called by that name. So family, stay in part 2, we'll dig more into this. Family, stay blessed. Shalom. We continue next Shabbat, the very part 2, and we'll unveil the secret of Igbo more. Shalom.